What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, Dominican star title contender. 16 wins, 2 losses, no draw. 14 wins by way of knockout. 24 years of age, 5'9" with a 70-inch arm reach. Edwin Dela Santos. He reveals, and his team is revealing, that they had opportunity and they were contacted and offered a showdown with 3-division world champion, superstar boxer, who is the WBA lightweight super champion and the cash cow, one of the faces of the sport of boxing, Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis, 30 wins, no loss, no draw, 28 wins by way of knockout, 29 going on 30 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. Gervonta Tank Davis, according to Edwin Dela Santos and his team, turned down to fight Edwin Dela Santos to fight the 130-pound world champion, star boxer out of D.C., who is 25 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, 10 wins by way of knockout, 29 years of age, who is simply a smaller fighter. Lamont Roach Jr. is the WBA super featherweight world champion, 5'8" with a 70-inch arm reach, but he fights at 130 pounds. So, according to Edwin Dela Santos, they were more than ready to fill in to face off against Gervonta Tank Davis December 14th, but they stated that they were informed that they're going to go the route of fighting Lamont Roach Jr. And the narrative that they're going to push and the reason for fighting Lamont Roach Jr. is, get this. They're going to say that Lamont Roach Jr. is from D.C., so you have the Baltimore-D.C. rivalry, and it'll more than likely be at the Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C., where Tank Davis fought Hector Garcia, who moved up from 130 pounds, January 7th of 2023. He moved up. He brought him up from 130 pounds to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. They did a gate of $5.2 million. Hector Garcia then went back down to 130 and lost his belt to who? Lamont Roach. Now he's going to bring up Lamont Roach to fight at 135, opposed to fighting Edwin Dela Santos, who makes all the sense in the world because Edwin Dela Santos, he faced off against a guy that Tank Davis says is on his list of fighters that he got to fight before he retire. And who is that? A guy by the name of Shakur Stevenson, that everybody stated Shakur was not willing to engage with Edwin Dela Santos because Edwin Dela Santos has a lot of power. He's a southpaw, he's athletic, he's explosive, and more importantly, he fights at 135 pounds. So why would Gervonta Tank Davis rather bring up Lamont Roach Jr. opposed to fighting Edwin Dela Santos? Because Lamont Roach Jr. doesn't represent the same threat that Edwin Dela Santos represents. But everybody talk about the lackluster performance Shakur Stevenson had with Edwin Dela Santos, and they call for a rematch. Me too. But doesn't that make more sense? He's a 135-pounder. He's with the premier boxing champion and founder advisor Al Heyman as well. So why not fight a 135-pounder who said he's ready, who's a southpaw as well, explosive, and is in your weight class? And arguably his only loss is to Shakur Stevenson. Because I actually thought he beat Foster. He lost a split decision to Foster back in 2022, but I actually thought he won the fight against Foster. Lamont Roach has a loss and a draw. So why not give Edwin Dela Santos an opportunity and make a statement with Edwin Dela Santos to send Shakur Stevenson a statement? That's a better storyline, isn't it? But no, this is simply the path of least resistance. Point blank and period. Edwin Dela Santos is a much tougher, much bigger, much better, much more explosive, much more athletic fighter than Lamont Roach, obviously, and he fights at 135 pounds. Lamont Roach, he's going to bring Lamont Roach up to 135 pounds. And they're going to sell you the DC Baltimore rivalry and the fight being in DC. Now, to Tank Davis' defense again, you had Vasil Lomachenko pull out the fight, right? And he ducked Gervonta Tank Davis. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. He ducked Gervonta Tank Davis. And then Jose Venezuela, El Rayo, he moved up to 140 pounds, beat the man that they really wanted to fight, and IC Pitbull Cruz, and removed him off the board as a possible opponent. And then he wasn't trying to concede to all their demands, so he just decided he's not going to go that route. And now he's pulling up Lamont Roach instead of fighting Edwin Dela Santos? Huh? Make this make sense, man. But it all makes sense. It's the path of least resistance, period. And that's all I got for y'all, man. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I mean, you can make a statement with Edwin Dela Santos, who's also a southpaw, like Lomachenko, who you're looking to fight next year. Shakur Stevenson eventually, who's also a southpaw and explosive. And I mean, it just makes all the sense in the world. Lamont Roach is a 130-pound orthodox fighter. That's all I got for y'all, man. Make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I'm gone. Peace, man.